Hey guys, and welcome to the next tutorial. So we're going to be doing something pretty cool. We're going to be making our own audio spectrum. So this is what we're going to be making. Alright, so really cool and not as hard as you might think. Okay, so you can go ahead and I'm going to just start a new project here. Alright guys, so go ahead and create a new project, new composition, and just make sure the duration is a little bit longer than the song that you're going to use. Okay, and then drag in the song you're going to use, and then I'm going to drag in a background as well. So you don't have to have a background, but I think it would be nice. So drag in whatever you would like and drag in the song. Right? So once you've done that, go ahead and create a new solid object. Doesn't matter what its color is, and just click OK. And then go into the effects and presets here, and then just type in audio, and two options will come. There will be an audio spectrum and audio waveform. We're going to drag the audio spectrum onto our dark gray solid here, and you'll see these little dots pitch up. Alright, so depending on the background, you can hide it for now to see better while you're working with these settings. So we can play around with the start and end point, but the first thing you're going to do is the audio layer here. You're going to change that to your song. Right, so if you go in, you can already see the spectrum is already working. Alright, so you can change the start and end points here. You can have it go from side to side. You can even draw a pen path and like set the path to it, so you can draw your own paths. But we're going to make the circle, so we can play around with our frequency here. So we'll go into where it's getting some nice audio. Alright, and then we can maybe put this down to around 900 or 1000, I'd say. And for the start frequency, we can either leave that at 0 or 1, or we can put it up to about 10. So it's all going to really depend on the frequency of your song. And here, frequency bands, okay, that's going to be exactly that. So how many of these bands are there going to be? You can put it to a ridiculous amount, so it actually doesn't even look like there are bands, and it's just one thing. So it does look really cool as well. But for this one, we're going to maybe we'll make it quite a lot. So make it about 500 and maybe 300. Let's make it 300. And then here you can set the maximum height. So don't go too crazy high to where that looks really dumb. So I'd say about there. Maybe 1000 would look nice. 1000 is a pretty high, but once we set it to the circle shape, it won't look as much as that. Especially because we're only going to be using the one side, which I'll show you now. We can choose the thickness of the line, so maybe we'll put that down to 2. We can change the softness. We can change the color here. So how this works with the interpolation is pretty cool. So we can actually choose our 2 colors, and then we can add some more colors by dragging this up. So if you have this at a full 360, you'll see like all of the colors of the rainbow will show up. But depending on your colors that you pick, so if we choose a green and blue here, and we turn down the interpolations, it's only going to use those colors that we chose, and then the more we increase it, the more color it's going to add. So maybe we can actually put this all the way up so we have crazy colors going on. Alright, so for the side you can choose either just so it shows the top side, which you might want to use in some cases. Maybe you're having it at the bottom here, or you can have it reversed or have them A and B, so how we had it before. So we'll have it at A and B for now, and then we're going to turn this into a circle now. So we're going to type in polar and dragging the polar coordinates, okay, onto our gray layer. And you're just going to put this all the way up to 100%, and then the type of conversion, set that to react to polar, and you'll see your circle. So now it's not a full circle, so we're just going to change the start position and the end point here. So right about there, and just a little bit more, just like that. Okay, so we got a complete circle now. Right, so that looks nice. Put our background back and zoom out a bit here. So we have our audio circle. So we can take the side and set it to side B. So it's only going to have the outside of the circle now. Alright, so another cool thing, if you've watched music on YouTube, they normally have a graphic in the center here. So if you want, you can go ahead and design a graphic, put it into a PNG format. So let's say this is your graphic, then you'll just like drag it in here. Okay, and maybe have whatever you want to have written here. So we'll just say audio, scale it up, and we'll add one more layer, and we'll say your spectrum. Okay, and put it like right there. Right, and if you guys want, you can still add like effects to the audio layer. So you can add glow effects and color corrections and effects to the actual audio layer itself. So that's how you would make something like this. It is really cool. So if you've ever seen this or watched music on YouTube where they have this as the video, now you know how it's done and you can do it yourself. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you in the next lesson.